Welcome back, guys. In this video, we are going to set up our project structure, the folder structure for making our project. Now, this is really important because you need to have a separate space, separate area to work on your project, which is really a good practice. Yeah, let us move and see how that is going to work out. Okay, guys, so here we are in my C drive, and I'm just going to make a new folder, and I'm going to name it Agentic YOLO. Let's just go inside this folder. And you will need VS Code, Visual Studio Code to write code in your project. I'm just going to click right click and open with code. Just in case you are wondering where to get this VS Code from, you can just get it from here, VS Code, and you can download it from here anytime. Yeah. So here we are in our empty project folder. What we are going to do first is we're just going to open a new terminal. Now it's always recommended to open a command prompt instead of PowerShell due to several reasons. It just not works well. That is the reason if you want to know. Now, when we start a new project, every time it is recommended and it is a very good practice to make a new virtual environment. Virtual environment, if you want to understand it in simple words, it's like a small home for your projects to store all your requirements, all the things, all the necessities, packages which we are going to use for the project. That's why make a new environment. So in order to make a new environment, we'll be using something called as UV. Okay, UV is a package manager. Let me go over there. Yeah, UV is a package manager. UV is made with the Rust language, so that's what makes it very fast. A lot of people are using it. Let me show you how the documentation looks like. Always refer to the documentation. Yeah, see? So if you don't have UV, you first need to write pip install UV. Now, I think I already have that installed, so it's not going to install for me. But if you don't have it, you should definitely install it. Okay, I'm going to zoom it in so that you can see it properly. Now, let us make a new environment. And how do we make a new environment? It's very simple. UV init. This is the command to initialize UV in this folder. So you can see new files are done. And we can see some files get ignored. This is a file that, when we push the code to GitHub, we don't want several files to go. This is just a default file. Here we can see the Python version. Why it's 3.10? Because it's 3.10 in my local system. It can be anything for you. If you want some version specifically, you can specify like that. Okay. I'm just going to stick to 3.10, and you should also stick to 3.10. It's a good Python version, stable Python version. Yeah. Now let's just create a new environment. And to create a new environment, the command is very simple. You just write UV, VENV, which means a new virtual environment, and that's it. See, a new environment is going to be created. And to activate that environment, which means now in order to make the project in a certain environment, we'll have to go in that environment, right? So you can copy this command, which is given by default, but I'll show you where do you exactly get it from. Go here, VNV, scripts, and this file. See, that's what it says, scripts and activate. So VNV scripts and activate. You copy this, copy relative path, close this, paste it over here. Just press enter. Now we can see that we are into our project. I mean, in the virtual environment. Yeah. And here we will be writing all the code in this virtual environment. Okay. Now let us make more files. We'll make a .env file. We'll talk about that file. Don't worry. And we'll make a new file. UUIREMEN requirements.txt. Yeah. In this, we'll write all the Python libraries. Which we will be requiring for our project. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you so much.